What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ajen, back again for another Alchemy Stars video. And for today, let's go ahead and check out the updated skill kit reveal for the upcoming Aurorians. And they both look pretty good. So, here in the Alchemy Stars website, we have here Tina, Leyn, and Matthew's skill details. So, Tina, a 6-star water converter. Her stats is kinda lackluster in my honest opinion. 2,473 attack, 914 defense, and HP 8,435. Nowadays, usually the converters have a way better attack stat, but I don't know why they did not bring this one to maybe at least 3,000. HP also is somewhat lackluster. Could have been around 10k or something, but it is what it is. So, active skill name, Rest in Holy Light. It has 2 rounds cooldown, which is pretty pog. And with preemptive strike. We don't know what are her breakthrough upgrades. Probably the preemptive strike is on the first dupe. I just hope that the MBT is not tied to her cooldown. Because maybe her cooldown will be originally 3 rounds cooldown. And you need MBT to reduce it to 2 rounds cooldown, but who knows, we will see when she becomes available into the game. So Tina begins sleepwalking, ignoring tile colors for up to 4 consecutive tiles, while converting her starting tile and tile she passes through to blue tiles. She then returns to the starting tile but can also choose to descend on the enemy at the end tile of her path, dealing 200% damage to them instead of returning to the starting point. Her active skill is pretty darn strong. This is a select tile convert and also somewhat a pseudo teleport. Yes, if I'm understanding this one correctly, can also choose to descend on the enemy at the end tile of her path instead of returning to the starting point. So you have the option to not return to your starting point but instead to just teleport to the enemy. This one is really good because some of you might miss this one out because we have here the preview for the explanation for Tina's skill. As you can see here, it is a select tile convert. Although you can convert 4 consecutive tiles, but this is still pretty strong. This one is really good. If you opt not to choose to damage the enemy, then your team will get back to the starting line here. But if you chose not to attack the enemy, then you will be able to teleport here. That is what I am getting with the explanation of Tour Dog with Tina's kit, which is already pretty good enough. It's already a mass summon because Tina is a tile converter and you can't have enough tile converter in your box because Into the Abyss game mode exists. And also somewhat tile converters are really hard to power creep, or they are somewhat kinda irreplaceable in my honest opinion, especially if you're planning to be clearing Into the Abyss. That is why I believe Tina is a mass summon, just because of that one also. And also, I believe Tina is really good also when it comes to positioning your character because of this pseudo tile teleport. Those two alone are really good, but she also has some damage. As you can see here, the equipment skill increases the first instance of damage dealt by Tina each round by 150%. If Tina didn't take action in the last round, the effect is double this round. As you can see, she has some stacking effects each round. This is what I'm getting from this one. So each round, you get increased by this one. I don't know. Maybe this one is tied to or maybe this one is the MBT. If Tina didn't take action in the last round, the effect is double this round because this one is already pretty darn strong, right? Imagine how many stacks you have and then you did not take any action and then it will get doubled. I don't know, but that is what I'm getting from this one. Now let us move on to Leyn. A 6-star Thunder Detonator. His stats are really good. As you can see, 3,534 attack, 1,335 defense, and 10,800 HP. And he has a spammable skill which has a 0 cooldown. Selects one tile from 4 tiles in a cross shape at the current location and deals 100% damage to 2 rows in a pan shape in this direction. This is the same as the one from Sinsa. Seal increases damage and range, dealing up to 400% damage to 7 rows in a pan shape. Seal will be cleared after casting the skill. If you choose to cast this skill on the tile you are currently located, it will increase heal by 35 points instead of dealing damage. I'm not really a fan of this one where you gain some stacks and then you clear them. But Leyn can be a really good DPS. But if you have Reinhardt, then you probably don't need him. Don't need him. DPS characters are somewhat very easy to replace, to be replaceable. Unlike support characters like tile converters or healers, they are somewhat irreplaceable. And if he cannot power creep the strongest DPS in the Thunder team, then he might not see some play, or he is not a mass summon. You are going to be summoning for Leyn just because you like his design or you are lacking a really good DPS. But as I've said, if you already have Reinhardt, you probably don't need another DPS anymore unless you are aiming to clear into the abyss. But there are also really good DPS character, especially in the 5-star and 4-star also are serviceable in Into the Abyss. Unlike in the case of Tina, where she is a tile converter, her role in Into the Abyss is much a priority than the role of Leyn, that on what he can do, because Leyn is a pure DPS. There are no there are no other utility attached to his kit other than pure damage. That is what I'm getting when I read Leyn's kit and Leyn's skill kit explanation. And I'm not really a fan of that one, because if you're only DPS, then you should probably your damage should be through the roof. So we will see when we tested out Leyn's in actual combat in the Aurorian trial. It's a good thing that we have some Aurorian trial where we can test the character before we decide to summon for them. But in the case of Tina, even without using her in the Aurorian trial, I will still try to get her, because she is a tile converter, and as I've said, they are really good and somewhat irreplaceable and does not get power creep that much. Well, aside from these upcoming banners, we also now have the rotating recruitment, which features Geno. So let's do some multi before I end the video, because why not, right? I don't have Geno, so I might, who knows, I might get lucky with this one. Who knows? Only yellow. Never mind. At least I build up some PT with this one. Well, anyway guys, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.